Oh,
I've
Vivian!
been waiting for you for quite...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was
We
AFK
meet
real quick.
again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
You know about that?
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings?
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
What do you mean by they?
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
I'm still not sure.
I'm still not sure.
What's not to be sure about? We both share the same goal, and I won't harm you. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
I am a proxy.
Well, you know, I'm a proxy after all.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
I was like, did I hear correctly?
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu.
Excuse me?
Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's complicated.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm a fan of Phaeton.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord
How
Phaethon.
how did that happen?
Then we're fellow fans. Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now.
After inexplicably joining Vivian's informal fan club, you listen to her go on about her love of Lord Phaeton for nearly an hour. Holy fucking cows. Go!
My, once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time.
What is happening?
I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Okay. It's just a tiny bit awkward. A tiny bit. I was so caught up chatting with a fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. I found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings ended up. They should be hidden in a hollow in the outer ring. I had to make some preparation. Let's meet up in Blazewood later. Don't worry, I protect you, Proxy. I won't let you get hurt. How did you know we were proxies? Because, I gathered an information from my intelligence network, of course. Yeah, it's not Hugo. Guys. It's not Hugo. I'm sure. I'm Epilogue this way, but I've got a pretty impressive job and I know many secrets. I'll settle with you on the Exaltists. I must foil the Exalted schemes. Whatever they're planning, I'll stop them. This time, I absolutely cannot. Look, Just think of it as my personal beef with the Exaltus. Whatever the case, we're on the same side here. It's getting late. I need to go back and make some preparations. See you in Blazewood? Vivian leaves in a hurry. She seems rather reluctant to discuss her relationship with the Exaltus in detail. Wise, are you sure you want to head straight into the hollow, or should we use the old trick and connect to Eos instead? That would be a bit safer. But if we connect to Eos, Vivian might recognize us. After all, she's our fan. Let's just go on. If you say so, Wise. Alright, but if anything happens, you have to stay safe. Even though we can't stay in touch at any time, I'll still worry. I'll get myself out if anything happens. Good, if anything goes wrong, I'll get back up for you right away. Alright, let's take a break for now and wait for Vivian to contact us. After some time, a message from Vivian arrives. Time to head to Blazewood and meet her. Okay, to Blazewood we go. Pitappy tipster.
Proxy, you're here too.
I
Apparently.
didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here?
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident.
Recall the incident you experienced with Ambi and Trigger. The relevant I knew Trigger already? Maybe I need to have a notebook with important details in there, huh? The relevant details have been recorded as tapes and logged into the video. Oh, okay. I need to play their story arc. Okay. If you have time, you should go and refresh your memories with them. The game is like, you haven't, but you should do it after the main story.
I've recently dug up some clues about so to gain her trust,
Sorry.
I decided to meet her dressed like this.
Oh,
Now
Vivian?
that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. Ah, and who's this young lady?
Her name is Vivian. She's my friend.
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now. You're going into a Hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
You shoot a blink at Ambi and Trigger. You both notice your signal and don't ask any more questions. Right at that moment, a rather familiar-looking lady appears.
Huh. Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Yeah, I was like, what is this woman doing here?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
Are you okay, Vivian? What happened?
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling all right?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
Sienna steps to the side with Ambi as they discuss something. Meanwhile, you look at Vivian with some concern. You aren't looking so good.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us? It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something? It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Yeah, there's no rush.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find her missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
Give me just a hot second, I gotta answer something. Sorry, guys. Let's enter the Hollow. But we just suddenly decide to help Sienna. Do you believe in fate? Depends. That's a very loaded fucking ass question. I guess I will say I do. I say, I've always thought that a predetermined fate is a very sad thing. Roxy, I actually... No, it's nothing. Let's hurry and head into the Hollow. And so does your Amber's attacks at an enemy. They apply the silver star mark and charge the target. For every 1/3 of charge, the enemy receives 1 stack of wild thunder. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna read this. Yeah, whatever.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here? We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important.
Okay, I'll be for real. It's fun to play.
New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
Da-da-da-dam.
Adjusting for wind. Keep up the... Increase firepower.
Damn.
Support in position.
Kirby, and you're
Now
trying
it's
your
my
utmost
turn to ask
hardest, but
questions.
couldn't
What
even take care of
exactly is
one
it that you're
little enemy, huh?
Since you're familiar with the name Silver,
Wow.
then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
Maybe I wanna go for Ambi.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Holy shit,
Got you
why is
covered.
she so fun to play though?
This bullet
Zero.
will reach its mark.
Flip the switch.
Fire support ready. No mercy.
What is your ult?
It won't back down.
Oh, damn.
Proxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next
Maybe we
location.
are gonna gamble for her. But only one 50-50. If I lose it, I lose it, and I have it guaranteed for the next one. Is there a chest here? Anything? Nothing? Nothing? Oh, was this just... Oh. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh. Hello.
This is the place.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
Do you remember the legendary artist mentioned by the host during the previous auction? Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Sounds like quite a nice story, right? In reality, these art collectors are to blame for his death. Those pompous big shows discovered his talent and even wanted him to craft forgeries of famous works. Someone as proud as him would never agree to such a thing. Not only did he refuse, he also wanted to expose their scheme. And some days later, he suddenly took his own life. I knew him. He would never do something like that. Those big shots silenced him. How do you know all of this? Because the legendary artist was my husband, Mira's father. My condolences. Thank you, but I might not need it anymore. So who exactly are those big shots you're talking about? Given the circumstances, it's fine to tell you, it's the Ravenlock family. Of course it's those comebacks. Oh fucking ass course it's those fucking ass comebacks, huh? The master I just discussed with Miss Amby is also related to them. The Nether, not the master, I just can't read. The collectible you asked me to bid on earlier, I should probably return it to you. Don't worry about it. But isn't it your husband's final work? It's fine. Our bond doesn't need to be anchored to any object, and I don't need these works to remember him. It's much better off in your hands than someone like Hartman's. Proxy, may I speak with Miss Vienna alone for a moment? Sure. If you hadn't seen us step aside and discuss something in private. Alright, regarding the matter of finding the ring, I'm entrusting it to you. It's my wedding ring. I will be extremely, extremely grateful to you. Okay. Sure. There's a chest. Find some food left in the hollow for unknown reasons. Clear, there's no sign of the ring Sienna is looking for among these items. Roxy, if you're hungry, I've brought some food with me. Do I look like I want to eat those leftovers? You actually do. Just a little bit.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Sure. What's over here? A capybara! You find a plush toy. After squeezing and kneading it thoroughly, you realize it doesn't have what you're looking for. No one would hide a ring inside the stuffing of a plush toy, right? Don't worry, there's nothing inside. I've already gone through it.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
Tippy tappy tippy tappy tipsta.
It's pretty cute.
It is indeed pretty cute. I was like, I remember there was a chest here. Wait, I went too far. But I wanted the chest anyways, it's fine. That's okay. Sometimes you also are just too dumb to get up some stairs. Find a lunchbox. After bracing yourselves, you crack it open and peek inside. Whether lucky or unlucky, the box is empty. And when we put a ring in a lunchbox, it would spoil the taste. Is that the main concern?
It's a fancy lunchbox?
Well, apparently.
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
You find some scattered old barrels. After careful searching, you find nothing resembling the ring inside them. Does Sienna actually want to find a so-called ring? What do you mean? She said she's looking for the wedding ring, but she also said she doesn't need any objects to remember her husband. You've been searching here for so long and found nothing at all. Maybe the ring never existed in the first place. It was just an excuse. Is she gone?
What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna. Her location should still be safe.
Should it?
Focus up. I hope so.
Yeah, I guess she will be gone. Bam. She gone? Oh, she's so gone, isn't she? Oh, she's knocked out. She's not just gone, she's knocked out. By the time you return, you discover Sienna with her eyes closed peacefully. Is she dead?
Are gone.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam.
Shortly before?
There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this, but it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of this the whole time? Yes. Because I saw it.
Vivian falls silent for a moment, as if recalling the memory of back when she shed tears in front of Sienna.
You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl.
Oh.
But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't
Oh,
me.
is that why she asked
I
us
didn't
about
do
fate?
anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry.
After recounting the stories of her past, Vivian stays silent for a long time, as if struggling to break free from the shackles of those dark memories.
Every time.
Oh.
Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Oh no. It's not your fault.
Vivian, It's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
Oh, so Miss Vivian, you always cry when you have a prophecy? Yes, every time a prophecy appears, I can't help but shed tears. Used to wonder if I could just hold back my tears, then maybe these bad things wouldn't happen. But I just can't do it. No matter how hard I try, I just can't. You're being too hard on yourself. Vivian falls silent for a moment, seemingly unwilling to continue the topic. Tiana said that the compensation from the Ravenlock family's hollow corruption insurance is enough to settle her daughter's mirror for life. Though it's hard to imagine a notoriously stingy Hartman engaging in such a money-losing business. Maybe he wants to improve... No. Yeah, maybe he wants to improve his reputation. Yeah, I think so too. Actually, there have been rumors that the Ravenlock family had fallen out of favor with Tops for a while now. That's why they're becoming so desperate, afraid of being abandoned by the mighty Tops. Tiana is actually a skilled intelligence broker. She retired from the business a while ago. I see. No wonder she was able to gather classified information. She said she tried many ways, but everything was useless against the untouchable Ravenlock family. She still couldn't avenge her lover. But I believe everything she did was meaningful. The same goes for you, Miss Vivian. Everyone, it seems there are ethereals nearby. It's not safe to linger. Let's keep moving forward.
Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
Give me a hot second, sorry.
That's quite the sudden question. I think that it can.
If only the battle... Is that so? In my memories, this has happened countless times already.
I fucking hope so, girl.
Why can I only see these misfortunes?
Keep up the...
Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Time to
Light him up.
keep up the...
I'm on it. Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Yeah, I see it. Let's go in. Hi there, big guy.
Copy. Recalibrating. The melody of combat.
Stunning. I'm unsure.
The target's weary.
Focus up.
I'm really not sure. Is she stunning or... Oh, I got an achievement?
Off balance.
You're in my sight.
Bam!
Show no mercy. Sniper's creed. One shot, one
I mean,
kill.
she's a sniper. It would make sense if she could stun, wouldn't it?
Time to pin them down.
I think it's about time.
About
We
time?
should take that lady out of the hollow.
Oh.
You guys go on.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you. Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
About your prophecy of disaster.
Can you tell me a little more about your visions of misfortune?
Yeah.
It's a really long story. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and
That's
they
okay.
always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind.
Hmm.
Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, There are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Baby, no. Why would I be offended?
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian.
You
Besides,
can't change
we're
that,
friends.
and that's...
I've always considered this
That's okay is a
ability
different thing, but...
as a curse.
Oh, baby. It's not a curse.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere.
Wise has the Riz.
Let's take a closer look.
He's really good at it. Let's move. To the vending machine. Found it, the vending machine. Bringer's belongings are probably stashed away in there. Why the vending machine? That's the intelligence I got. Maybe Bringer brought this was a good spot. Anyway, let's look around first. You search in the vending machine up and down, but find nothing. Is it
Looks
inside
like it
the
isn't
vending
in
machine?
Here.
Did you try inside it? Oh, there's more vending machines. I knew it. There must be other vending machines nearby. This should be the one. Bring his belongings. What the fuck was that around me? You searched the vending machine in front of you truthfully. Still nothing.
Strange. There's nothing in here.
Oh, wait, but there's another chance. But there is another chance. Proxy, I have a feeling. Ringer's belongings are definitely inside this vending machine in front of us. I do believe you. Alright, let's search it truthfully. You carefully search the vending machine and still find nothing. Just as you are about to give up, you kick the vending machine by accident. Where a drink would normally roll out, a worn-out notebook appears instead. Look, it's what's inside the vending machine. Oh my fucking god, did they not check a single one? Stuff like that were due to... Oh, stuff like the thing with Vivian, yeah. Wow, Master Proxy, so this is how it's done. Your league's ahead of professionals and intelligence broker. Yeah, it wasn't just out of me being, frustrated. Oh, Hugo! What's he doing here? Ringer's notebook, old and worn looking. It seems to have a lot of locations of interest marked down.
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
You and Vivian flip through Bringer's notebook, together, ignoring the surrounding danger for some time, until the shriek of an ethereal suddenly rings out nearby. However, a moment later, a strange yet familiar figure materializes to block the ethereal, disposing of it with ease.
Well, hello? Oh, don't give me that scandalized
there.
look. I did just save your lives.
Yeah, that's true.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
Oh.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Companion?
Hang on. Did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was
Phantom
only able
Thieves
to
are a
slip
different
in
game,
during
sweetheart.
the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
But sure, go ahead. So you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage?
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You
Yeah,
can't
sorry.
rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here.
Are you sure?
As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that,
Thank
despite
you,
its
thank you.
longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
Well, Lycon said.
But Lycon said that you're very dangerous, and we should be careful.
Then I imagine he's also told you about some of our past.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you know that in a complex situation like ours, you shouldn't listen to either side over the other. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate.
Sure.
We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops
I guess.
splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born.
So you
We
guys
take
are Robin
from those
Hoods.
who have far more than they
That's what you're
deserve
saying.
and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
I disagree and agree at the same time, I guess.
All right, that makes sense. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu.
Yeah.
We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession.
True.
I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
Yeah, I need some time.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That
You
would
just
put
want to
more
see
at
your
ease,
husband again,
right?
buddy. You just say it.
Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if those are the terms.
If you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
Oh, a fancy collectible, okay.
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
Oh, okay.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
Oh. Okay.